Hello, teachers. You have already been informed that classes 1 and 4 to 8 will be using Microsoft Teams assignments for the creation and implementation of the final examinations. Classes 2 and 3 will continue using Microsoft Forms, so there is no change for classes 2 and 3. So the teachers who are preparing question papers for classes 2 and 3, this tutorial is not for them. Okay, for others, you have been creating assignments, and how to create assignments, we can go through various ways. There is a tab called Assignments in the Teams app. There is also, you can go through that assignments. We are already on the Assignments tab at the moment, and you can go to Create and Create Assignment, and you can start creating the assignment here. What about other ways of doing it? You can go to Teams and you can go to the, let it open. Let suppose you want to create a assignment for 909 CTA. Simply click on 09 CTA, click on the assignment menu item over there, and you can create the assignment for class 09 CTA. So these are the two ways. I mean, there are various other ways. These are the two major ways in which you can create the assignment. I will go through the Assignments tab. So through the Assignments tab, click on the Create option, Create Assignment. It will ask you which class do you actually want to create this assignment for, and I will select a class that I have created for this, and this is called as test student, and let me just open it. So when the assignment opens, you have various components here. There are some components which we had not considered previously when I had this live training session earlier. But today we are going to have, um, we'll go a little further. Okay, so what are the basic components that we need to work on? One is the title that we need to put for the assignment, the instructions that we need to put for the assignment. We need to add resources for it. Okay, so resources we need to add. We need to add points. We need to add assign to, and we need to basically work on this part. Okay, and lastly, we need to work on the due date. Okay, so earlier you actually used only due date. That means you said, okay, fine, the assignment starts now and you can submit the assignments on this particular date. What about the test paper? A test paper is supposed to actually start at a particular time and end at a particular time. It is not open always. So let us consider how things are going to be done. Okay, title. So let's see how the title is going to be used. Now, the title should be entered as this. Okay, so that means you will start off with class and section, then you will write the subject, hyphen, then the final examination, hyphen date, hyphen time. Okay, so when a student reads this particular message as a title, he or she will understand that this is for my class. It is this subject. This is the final examination, because actually you have already been uploading assignments, and you will have a lot of hodgepodge of assignments there. So it should be very clear to the student which subject, this is the final examination, this is the particular date, and this is the start time, and this is the end time. I've just tentatively put the date and the time and the start time and end time. This is not to be used by you. You will use whatever the coordinators specify, that start and the end, and start time and the end time. I'll just give you some hints on how you're going to do it. Now, in the instructions, so the second part was the instructions part. And in the instructions part, what you're going to do is you're going to write down the instructions. So these are basically the instructions. What instructions are you going to write there are the general instructions for the paper. Okay, so this is a 1 hour paper, so many minutes for the reading time and so on, and submit on time, and whatever instructions you want to give, you give there. Add resources is actually a link. Okay, so it is a link and you need to click on the link and upload your PDF. This PDF is basically going to be the PDF file containing the test paper. Okay. Points, you need to specify what is the maximum marks to be scored by the student. That is 50 or 80 or 100 or whatever score you want to give there. And please make sure you write something there. Although this can be edited later, most of these can be edited later. Okay, most of these can be edited later. The only thing that you cannot edit is assign to. Okay, let me tell you what assign to is. Assign to is the class which you are actually assigning it to. And as described in a video earlier, you are going to use it. For example, where is it? Yeah. Don't assign. Now, the assign to is to this particular batch. Okay, fine. This will show 04A or 05B or whatever it is. This will show that. Okay, you can change it. I mean, at the time of creation. Now, don't assign to students you added to this class in the future. Now, this you need to edit and you need to click on the second option, that assign to all the students added to this class in the future. So, in case between the time you create this assignment and the time when it is actually going to be implemented, if there is a change in the class, a new student is added, maybe he got removed or whatever, then he or she will not get this paper. So please make sure that this is always done. And make sure in the future assignments, this is always done. I had sent this message earlier also. Okay, now regarding the dates. Dates is date due is going to be now. Unless you change the dates, assignment will be posted immediately and will with late turn-ins allowed. So that means if somebody turns in late also, that is allowed. When you click on edit, when you click on edit over here, what is going to happen is you will get three three dates. Okay, let me explain those three dates to you. Let me show you those three dates also. Okay, so let me, if I'm going to click on this edit here. Okay, so once you see this, what you're going to do is click on the schedule to assign in the future. Okay, so what you're going to do is assign the date of the examination. For example, it is February 22 and the start time is actually 7:50 a.m. Okay, now this is the time when it is actually going to, the paper is going to start. When is it going to end? It is going to end on the 20th at 9:30 a.m. again. All right. So this much part is sufficient at the moment. Now let me explain what is going to happen is the paper, the assignment is not going to be visible to the students before this time. Before 7:50 a.m., it is not going to be visible to the students at all. And when it is 7:50, the due date and time will be showing as February 22, 9:30 a.m. Okay, fine. So it is something which is shown to them. By 9:30 a.m., they are supposed to, till that time, they are supposed to submit it. Okay. Now, please remember, if you do not click on close date, this is going to remain open. So that means after 9:30, it is still going to accept the submissions. So what we are going to do is we are going to put the close date. At the moment, what I am going to give you is this. We may change this later, maybe 10:00 a.m. So that means now what is going to happen now is it is not going to be visible before 7:50. At 7:50, it will be visible. They can start writing the paper. It will be displayed on the screen there that the due time is 9:30 and they should hurry up and finish before 9:30. But after 9:30, it is still going to continue accepting till 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., it is not going to accept the submissions at all. So that means they get a grace period of 30 minutes. Um, by the way, you are going to tell them only 9:30. And at 9:30, if people do not finish, then you're going to tell them, okay, I have given you a few minutes extra for their submission. So they should hurry up, and so on and so on. That means you keep pushing them, give them half an hour extra. Now, these times are going to change. What is the policy? The coordinators will tell you what time are you going to specify here, and what time are you going to specify here. I've just explained it to you. What do these times mean? 7:30, 7:50 a.m. before this exam is not going to be available. 9:30 a.m. is going to be visible on the screen, but this is not going to be going to um, um, prevent the submission after 9:31. This is going to prevent submission. Okay, so 10 a.m. after 10 a.m. it will not accept the entries at all. Okay, now it explains here also that assignment will post on Monday, February 22 at 7:50 a.m. and is due on Monday, February 22 at 9:30 a.m. Late turn-ins are allowed until Monday, February 22, 10 a.m. And please remember, all the late uh, turn-ins will be specified, will actually those entries will say that this was submitted 1 minute late or 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late. Okay. Okay, let me start off from the beginning. So whatever title, let me just take a title and paste it there so that I don't have to type the whole thing. So this is my title. Enter instructions. Please submit the test paper on time. Okay, add resources. Figure out where your resources are. Find out from your device. I have a test paper. Maybe this is the test paper I'm talking about. It will upload. Click on done. My question paper is uploaded. Okay. Points, you need to specify what points are there. Probably 80 points. Okay. Assigned to, it is already assigned to test student class. So you may specify whatever class is yours. Click on edit and click on assign to. I've already done it. Click on done and due date. Click on edit here and click on schedule to assign in future. Specify the date and the time to start. Specify the date and the time to finish. This is the actual official time to finish. This is an unofficial time to finish. Please remember, if I leave it like this, if I leave it like this is going to go forever. That means the student, although the due date and time is over, still this submission can be done at any point of time. So please remember to click on the close date and specify the time when it is supposed to be stopped. Okay. After this is done, you can click on schedule and this is scheduled. Let us see. Out of all this hodgepodge, we can see that this is the 4A science final examination, so and so, so on. So it also gives the date and time, and it says due on February 22nd, 2021, 9:30 a.m. So it doesn't say anything about 10 a.m. there. It will say it is due on February 22 at 9:30 a.m. All right. I hope I have been clear in explaining how things are to be done. Um, I will be sending another video maybe by tomorrow, which is going to talk about the implementation, how it is going to, the test paper is going to be implemented using assignments. That is going to take a little time because it is going to, this was only considering the teacher into consideration. taking only teacher into consideration. The other will actually take the student's perspective also. So I'll send that over by tomorrow. There is no hurry for this because I wanted to you to start off with creations of your test papers. Um, Thank you. I hope I have made everything clear. Thank you so much.